Guys, literally the middle of freaking nowhere. And we just scored all of this at a yard sale. Let's go. What is good, everyone? DCan here today, and thank you for tuning into the retro world. Guys, we are starting this episode off with a pickup. We were on Facebook Market like we do all the freaking time. We're always checking for deals, and we came across a pretty decent Nintendo Wii bundle. I know some of y'all are like, bro, another Wii bundle? Yes, I feel like we can get on Facebook Market almost any time of the day, and I guarantee you someone is selling a Wii freaking bundle. But we love the Nintendo Wii, so that's fine. Anyways, here's the footage for that. We're on our way to get some video games. Let's go. Appreciate you holding this stuff for me. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you? Got everything in that box?
I do.
Okay, awesome.
So you saw, of course, about there's no plug.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cool.
You said $70 for everything was cool?
Yeah, we moved here and I couldn't find the thing, and that one box, the disc isn't in there, but I was like, I'm sure the kids just have it inside the machine, and now I can't get it out.
Yeah, that's fine. So, I just want to double check.
Yeah,
things.
by all means, go right ahead.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Do you use it or do you sell them?
Both. So I have a first of all, I have a YouTube channel, in case you're wondering, because I am recording. I make videos. No, you're good. I make YouTube videos showing people how to find like games for cheap and stuff like that. So I have a room full of this stuff. Pretty much what I do is I keep the stuff that I want to play, and then I'll sell and like trade off. Like stuff like this, doesn't really have a lot of value.
Don't tell my daughter that.
Oh, no. This is worth a lot. But like, you know what I mean. So stuff like that I'll take to the game store.
What's your YouTube channel? My kids are addicted to YouTube.
Oh, cool. It's called The Retro World. So we go to like yard sales. We actually were at a yard sale earlier today. Cool. Thrift stores, pawn shops. So I appreciate the deal. You don't have any, I always look for older stuff too. You don't have any older like video game stuff you're looking to get rid of?
Honestly, we're not big gamers. This
Gotcha.
was their
This
first
just kind
one,
of
and now they just got the Switch. We finally let them get a Switch.
Nice.
So,
the Switch is a lot of fun. So I appreciate the deal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too. All right, guys. A pretty nice Facebook Market deal. Got this amazing Wii bundle. Y'all know we got to take an up-close look when we get back to the house. Let's go. Guys, we are back in the game room. Let's take an up-close look at everything that we just picked up. All right, guys, before we brought everything into the house, I wanted to switch it over to one of these blue IKEA bags. I don't like bringing extra cardboard into the house, especially when you get these type of deals. Let's go ahead and dive on in. First up, we have this Guitar Hero guitar. This looks like a third-party one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see any branding on here, so I don't know. This might just be something we take to the game store and trade in. Speaking of third-party stuff, that's what this looks like here. Don't know what we'll do with all this yet. We could also list some of this stuff locally, like maybe just do a big bundle for like 10 bucks or something. And like, somebody out there might be interested in some of this stuff. So this is just some third-party stuff right there. Nothing crazy. This I thought looked kind of interesting. Some sort of wireless, definitely Super Nintendo style, like third-party remote. It lights up, so I don't know. I've never seen one of these before, but looks like it's trying to do like the whole 8-bit DOE style controller, but kind of cool. I don't know what we'll do with this. Maybe we'll keep it. And guys, there's just so much to look at. We got the console here. So the black Nintendo Wii, will definitely have to see if there is a bonus game. And let's just go ahead and get this stuff. Let's get this stuff right here out of the way first of all. So we have one original Nintendo Wii Remote. This one is a third party, it looks like. So we're going to make a third party pile, and we're not going to add up value for any of this stuff just because I don't really know if there is much value. Oh yeah, so even this isn't even branded Nintendo, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Let's see, is this third party? Yep, so the nunchuck looks to be third party as well. This one is probably Nintendo brand. Yes, it is. So that is a good thing, and I'm sure this will be a third-party one as well. Yeah, so I'll probably bundle all of this stuff up together and maybe just throw it up on like Facebook Market locally and see if someone's interested. We do have a Wii Motion Plus remote, so that is awesome. And guys, let's see what else we have. Another Wii remote. Oh man, another third-party one. But you know what? We did not spend much money on all this stuff, so that is completely fine. And y'all know it is all about the games. First up, we have Madden 09. Next up, we have Guitar Hero World Tour. There we go. Super Mario Bros. Wii. Always love coming across this game. Definitely a good game to sell off if you already have a copy and you don't need a second one. There's usually some good value with that. We have a Wii U game randomly in here. Lego Marvel Superheroes. That's pretty awesome. And we have Marvel Superhero Squad. I don't think we have this game, so we'll probably add this one to the collection. Let's see what type of game it is. Like a fighting game, probably. I don't know. It might be kind of cool. Probably hold on to that one. Let's see what else we got in this bundle. Ultimate Band. That makes sense because there is a guitar over here. Probably not a game that I care to keep, to be honest. So this will probably just end up going to trade off. Oh, boy. Go, Diego, go. Safari Rescue. Now, I know I'm over here being like, I don't want to play this band game. But for some reason, this game looks like it's just going to be so bad, it might end up being fun. We'll probably save this one for a future Rad or Bad episode. We'll have to see. A great game right here. Star Wars, the complete saga. Always love playing the Lego games. They're a lot of fun. And here we go. Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour. Could be a classic. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Never played it. Also, I've never played this one either. Hannah Montana, the movie. Yep, she looks like she's having a great time playing that guitar. Next up, ooh, this game looks interesting. Excitebots Trick Racing. Now I'm kind of curious, do we have this one? I feel like we have one of these Excite games, and I think they made more than one. But I'll have to definitely check and see. This is a type, and I know I'm not crazy big on racing games, but I don't know. You just throw all this like goofy looking stuff on the cover, I'm probably going to end up liking it. So we will see about this one at some point. What else do we have in here? Boom Blocks. All right. Kung Fu Panda Legendary Warriors. I feel like we played... no, this is a different game. I'm thinking of the one on the Wii U, which I was not a fan of that game, but I haven't played this one yet, so we'll definitely have to check this one out at some point. This looks like it is Cars. Cars for the Wii. And we already looked at that game. I don't know what we're doing now. Let's see. Oh, it's because I put it there. Next up, we got Just Dance 3. Alrighty. We got Disney Epic Mickey. That is awesome. And what is this? Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey. Huh. Never played this game before. It looks like one of those just random... It looks... Use your balance board. I don't know about that. It looks interesting enough to me to where we will definitely add it to the collection and we'll decide at a later time what to do with it. Next up, we got some bangers. We got Wii Sports Resort. That is always awesome to come across. Speaking of bangers, we have Mario Kart Wii, another great game to come across as well. And we have Super Paper Mario. So we definitely have some pretty decently valued games in here that makes up for some of this third-party stuff that we do not care about. Oh, and the last game on here was Carnival Games. We don't have this one. Sometimes these games end up being pretty fun. Sometimes they're not that fun. But guys, we're going to take a quick second. I'm going to go through all of this stuff. And then we're also going to check and see if there's a bonus game. We'll throw everything here into price charting, and we'll see how we did. All right, guys, we got it plugged up. We did have an extra power cable because they said they did not have one. Luckily, we had one laying around. Let's see if there is a bonus game. It's making a bunch of weird sounds. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Come on, give us a good game. Yeah, wait a second. Shouldn't this have already been... Well, all right, let's double check. I thought there was a game in here because it was heavy. Oh, okay. You know, you can pick up a game and just kind of tell by the weight. I was like, oh yeah, this is heavy. The game's probably in here. Of course, it was in the Wii. That's fine. This game, though, has a just ridiculously heavy manual for whatever reason. But I got tricked, y'all, but that's okay. At least we do have this game. So all of these games are just going in as loose. None of them have the manuals, and we are including a couple other things on here as well. So the first screen, we're looking at about $149. We got the console on there, the black Wii Remote Plus, the regular Wii Remote, and just all the games. Of course, the most notable game on here is going to be Wii Sports Resort, but not too bad for the first screen. Next stack of games, looking at about $113 in potential value. Most notable thing on here is going to be that Mario Kart Wii, a Super Mario Bros. Wii, and then Super Paper Mario as well. So, not too bad. All right, guys, the final screen, and nothing but classics on this last one. Talking total value, $24 $57, and nothing notable on this one at all, but I wanted just to include everything. Let's go. All right, guys, so it was either before or maybe after this Wii bundle that we actually came across a random yard sale. It was like in the middle of nowhere. I can't even remember if this was a Saturday or a Sunday, but all I remember is seeing this random yard sale sign, and I was like, you know what? We're already out here. Like, let's just go check it out. Let's see what it's about. And guys, I'm talking freaking, I don't know, like dirt roads, like literally almost getting stuck in the car. Like, I'm not kidding. It was kind of sketchy, but it ended up being pretty sick. So here's the footage for that. Y'all, this freaking yard sale is in the middle of nowhere, and we almost got stuck because we drive a small little car. Here we are. Let's go check it out.
Destination is on the right.
Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64.
I might be interested. How much are you guys asking for on the games?
That whole table's $5.
Five each? Okay.
And then
I would take a look. You said Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, I'll take a look at that. You guys got a lot of cool stuff.
thanks, man.
Yeah. I didn't know if I was going to get out here. I'm driving that car over there and almost got stuck turning around one of these corners. I was like, ah!
Oh, the sugar sand. I was
Yeah.
really hoping that the rain yesterday would help us out.
Yeah.
And it rained like a Dickens at Tyndall, and
Yeah.
we got hardly anything out here.
This is the safer way then.
Starling. Yes, big wide turn.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's from Jurassic Park, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think it's licensed.
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
So here's the Pokemon Stadium. For the
Okay.
64.
I'll take a look at that. Oh, that's cool.
The Nintendo emulator. It's got a bunch of Nintendo games on it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Let's see.
Is this one of the remake ones, or is this the original?
That is a remake.
Oh no, I mean like they have like the Nintendo brand one, and then they've made like the
Yeah, no,
knockoff.
that's the Chinese knockoff.
Oh, it is? Okay, I was gonna say it looks legit, but
Maybe.
I thought it was legit when I bought it.
ah,
And I
they tricked you, huh?
Three boxes
And then
in.
gotcha.
I put a bunch of plugs in there.
What is the power go?
Might be interested in this, maybe that
So
game.
this-
You have other games here?
They're all empty.
Yeah.
Would
But then-
are you looking to get rid of those too?
The empty cases?
Those are mine.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So come
And
with
then,
me.
You said there's no games in here at all.
no, those ones are all empty.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll definitely take the cases. So-
No, this is a 360 Modern Warfare 3 Special Edition.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And you have another game there in your hand?
Yeah, so this one's Among Us. Hasn't even been opened yet.
Okay. What I know. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we will.
What would you? I know they said 5 for that. Are you looking at similar prices on this stuff or different?
Yeah, well, these all just 15, man.
Okay.
Yeah, five.
5,
For this guy, and this isn't even open. I probably got 20 on that, dude.
20. I'll definitely do 5 on this. We're at 10, and then I'm kind of interested in. Well, no, I don't know. I'm looking at the box now. Maybe
That
not.
box is jacked.
Yeah. Do you know if it's still working, or is it
still
kind of a
works, yeah.
gamble?
No, it works.
Any idea? Does it come with both? I saw 2 controllers on there.
Let's open it up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I used it for a long time. Just looks like one controller.
One controller. No red ring of death that you know of.
No, and it's not modded either.
Okay. What price do you have in mind for this?
What did we say we were selling this one for?
Ooh, I can't remember.
I'll get that stuff for sure either way, but this will be a maybe. We'll see.
It's a 360. I mean, it's the special edition with box is jacked and just like
Yeah.
probably go $50 on this.
50? Let me.
How'd you walk, Pokey?
You doing all right over here? You gotta get out of the sun.
All right, 40 bucks. Guys, literally the middle of freaking nowhere. And we just scored all of this at a yard sale. Let's go. The stuff we freaking do for video games, y'all. The stuff we do for video games. All right, guys, sometimes you have to go in the middle of nowhere and find random freaking yard sales where you come across some pretty good deals. Let's check out everything that we just picked up. All right, guys. Normally we're in the game room when we go over all this stuff, but the lighting out here is a little bit better. So we're going to go over everything real quick. We're actually going to go over this at the very end. Kind of sick. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan, but something about just like special edition consoles I always freaking love. Let's go and check out the games we got. So it started off with this. We got to the yard sale. We came across this Dragon Ball Xenoverse game. I asked them how much, and they said $5. So $5, not horrible. I don't know if it had the manual. Yeah, no manual, and that's fine. I don't know if this game has a manual or not. I would assume it does, but even for $5, it's not a bad deal, and we don't have this game. So always looking forward to adding some new PS3 games to the collection, especially if it's like Dragon Ball, like anime, anything like that is usually pretty fun. So gonna check that one out at some point. Then he said he had some more games to bring out. So it turns out he didn't really have a lot of games. He did have a copy of Pokemon Stadium, and we got this for, I think it was $5 as well. It looked pretty clean. I think this copy might actually be cleaner than my personal copy, so I'll probably do a condition upgrade, but definitely a great game to have. So yeah, pretty awesome. And then he had all of these, which the games aren't in there, unfortunately. They're just cases, but I thought these were pretty sick. So he was like, you can just have these. I was like, heck yeah. So we have Starlink Battle for Atlas. Surprisingly, we have not come across this game yet, but now we have the case. We can just put that on the game shelf somewhere. We do have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We already have this game in the collection, so maybe we'll just wait to find a copy of this game and complete it. Or we might bundle up these loose cases and just throw them on eBay. I'm sure somebody would give us a few bucks for them, so we'll see about that later. We have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I can't remember if we have this one or not. I know I had a copy of this game at some point, and I played through it. I don't remember if I kept it or not, but if we did keep it, maybe it's loose, and then maybe we get to complete it. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see about that a little later. And then I had a lot of fun playing through this one, Pokemon Sword. We actually have this, and we have the case in the collection already. Some people didn't like these games, Sword and Shield, but honestly, I thought it was pretty fun. A lot of new Pokemon, and you know, just overall a good time. So Pokemon Sword, definitely check it out if you haven't. And guys, I think the banger of the lot was this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 limited edition Xbox 360. So you guys know we are little by little trying to get more into Xbox and like 360 and stuff. And when it comes to like your basic console versus a collector's edition, like, or limited edition like variant, I'll usually pick the variant just because they always look cooler. So I'm not a Call of Duty fan really at all, but honestly, this cover art looks really, really sick, and the controller looks pretty cool too. So we're probably gonna hold on to this for now. If we ever find like a cooler variant, then maybe we'll like change this one out and keep that one instead. But here's the console. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. Like I said, definitely not a Call of Duty fan at all, so it's gonna be kind of weird adding this to the collection, but something about just like those different like variants I'm always like a sucker for. So look at this a little bit closer. And I mean, I don't know. It's cool for what it is. So now we have a 360, which is awesome. And I think probably the only other thing in here to look at is probably the controller. Yeah, so controller with whatever that is added to the bottom of it. Some sort of like keypad. I think this is like an attachment maybe. Yeah, I don't know how to take this off. I guess you gotta unscrew it or something. It's called a chat pad. So if I can find a sold listing for that, I'll throw it up on the screen. But yeah, the controller is pretty nice. It looks like it's in good condition. Haven't tested this yet to see if it works. Hopefully it ends up working. He said it worked. I don't know. I can't remember what the guy said, but it looks like it's in pretty good condition. So I mean, that's definitely a plus. And I don't think there's anything else in here. Maybe a loose game or something. No, it looks like it's probably just the cables. But yeah, the box has definitely seen better days. It looks like maybe he has a dog or something, because there's like these chew marks on the side. So that's kind of a bummer, but we spent what, $40 on this, and I think recent sold listings of this were like 100 or so. Now that might be with 2 controllers, so this with just 1 controller could be worth a lot less, but I figured for $40 an almost complete in-box limited edition Xbox 360 was a pretty good deal, especially at a very, very last second yard sale. Guys, not too bad. All right, everyone, that is going to be it for today's episode. Drop a comment and let me know what your favorite thing was. Maybe it's something that you're after, or maybe it's just something that you thought was cool. Definitely leave those comments. I love hearing from you guys. If you are new here, make sure to go ahead and hit that freaking subscribe button. Make sure to check out some of the playlists. You might like toy hunting. You might like the Rad or Bad series. Feel free to check out the entire channel if you want. Guys, I appreciate all of y'all. The support here has been freaking crazy. Thank you guys again so much. Until next time, peace.